This is high school English. As a county, we were tasked to create common curriculum guides and assessments per grade level. We began by identifying key power standards with department input. We then used the power standards to create our curriculum guides and assessments. Our purpose for doing this was to create a laser-like focus for all teachers in regards to instruction assessment, which will give us more data across the board so we can really pinpoint our strengths and weaknesses. We will then use this information to enhance instruction. This not instruction in the classroom, but will also better prepare our students for the next generation of assessments that the state will develop and administer in the future.
So the process, what we did is we took that really long list of standards given to us by the state and made a short list of the most important laser-focused standards. And then we used that short list of standards to create questions for the common assessment. And then we looked at numerous maps from the state of Georgia, Oconee County, Forsyth, lots of different schools and lots of different maps. And then kind of built our own curriculum maps using those as guides. And then we read each other's curriculum maps, we read each other's common assessments, and we kind of made sure they all had depth of knowledge. We wanted to make sure the depth of knowledge was there. We used 2 or 3 different works of literature and have the students compare those works, the short answer response, which is adding to that depth of knowledge instead of your basic multiple choice benchmark. So yeah, that's what we did.
As far as the products that we have available, the first thing you need to know, this is assessment, so 504 and IEP accommodations apply to all of it. To start off with, you'll find all of this stuff on the website. Curriculum maps look like, sorry, not curriculum maps, unwrapped standards. Our curriculum maps, to start off with, will look like this. This is the format. This just has all the standards listed. As you know, as English teachers, our content, so we added towards the back of the document, you can see here where we've kind of divided up the way we more traditionally do, where we have writing and we have information about literary selections and those kinds of expectations that we have for each unit. We also have two assessments for each grade level. 9th and 10th grade are still, they still need revision. We're gonna meet together as a group and in grade bands and work on those. Mostly they just need to be kind of gone through together as a group and tweaked. 11th and 12th are a little further along just because we had 11th and 12th grade people here. We're still going to go through those. We really need to work especially on those on scoring guides. We don't have scoring guides on anything yet. And just if you want to see it on the video, this is what kind of the template for that. This happens to be an English 3-1. So those are all the products we have available. All of this is on the website with the exception of, I'm not sure that we're putting the tests on the internet because that would defeat the purpose. So.
Okay, and then one other thing that you need to know about is for special education and 504, the IEPs and 504 accommodations do matter here. So you would give those students the accommodations just like they would receive on the actual test. Another question that you're probably wondering is what you're going to do with all of this wonderful information and data that we are collecting. And our goal is to use this not just as a review, but as a way to help our students learn rather than just perform on these tests. So, you know, as teachers, that we all want and need to have some ownership in the tools that we use in our classrooms. So one of the very next steps moving forward is to get together with our grade levels and figure out what does scoring guides need to look like. So what do we want our kids able to do at the 4.5-week point, and how is that going to translate on these assessments? The multiple choice section will eventually be able to be scored using achievement series, so that will be nice, and we'll have all the data kind of there for us together to look at. When all this data is in, then we're going to get together in data teams and figure out what our strengths and weaknesses are and where we need to go from there. So a very collaborative process that will hopefully really be what is best for our kids.